Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we'll be going over the code problem 1 to sum, which is labeled here as easy. So let's go through the problem statement here. Given an array of integer nums and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target. So we're given an array of integers here called nums. We need to find two indices, so two elements in the array, which sums up to target. So here in this example, the output is 0 and 1. So indices 0, which is 2, and 1, 7, sums up to 9. So that's how we get this. And in example 2, we see indices 1 and 2, which is 2 and 4 adds up to 6. And in the last one, the answer is 0 and 1, which adds up to 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. And we can assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. So this condition says that we can't duplicate an element, so we can't do 0 and 0 or 1 and 1 for this array. Okay, and so let's go through an example. So let's use the example 1, 3, 2, and 4, and the target of 6. Here we can go through each combination. So let's try 1 plus 3 is 4. That's not 6. 1 plus 2 is also not 6. Finally, 1 plus 4 is also not 6. So we've gone through the combinations using 1 as the first element. So let's try with 3. 3 plus 2 is not 6, and 3 plus 4 is also not 6. Finally, we do 2 plus 4, and we get our answer. So in that case, we return the indices, which is 0, 1, 2, and 3. So that's how we get the answer here. But this is a little bit slow because we'll be using a double for loop here in order to go through each combination. And that would result in a big O of n squared. So we're trying to find a better solution here, which can allow us to solve this in time complexity of a big O of n. So that's just going through the array once. And we can do that using a hash table. So let's say we have this empty hash table. Start with the first element. We have to find the complement here, which complement is whichever value, if you add this to that complement, it'll give you your sum. So in this case, the complement of for 1 would be 5, so 1 plus 5 would be 6. So since 5 isn't in this lookup table, and since this is still empty, we'll just put 1 here with its index. Then for 3, we're trying to look for the complement of 3, which adds up to 6. So we need to find 3 in the lookup table. We only see 1 here. So we'll add 3 as well, and its index. Next for 2, we're trying to find 4 in the hash map, but we can't find it. So we'll add 2 as well as its index. Finally, for 4, we're trying to look for 2, which is its complement adding up to 6. And we see 2 here. So we just return the index of the complement as well as the current index of the element, so 0, 1, 2, 3. And that's how we can solve this problem using a hash map in big O of n time. So we can go ahead and code up the solution now. So let's start by initializing a lookup table, a hash map, which is a dictionary in Python. And now we can iterate through the array for I and each line of nums. We need to check if the complement is in the lookup table. So if the complement, which is target minus the current value, is in the lookup, then we simply return the index of the complement, so I, as well as the current index. Otherwise, we have to add the current element and index into our lookup table. So current element and the value is the current index. So we set the key as the element and its index as the value. Right, so this looks good. We can submit. All right, and it's a success. And there's one way you can simplify this code by using enumerate in Python. So for I and enumerate nums. So n is basically the element of this array, the current element you're iterating through. So instead of nums I, you can just call this n. Right, to make it more simplified. And if we run it again, we also get a success in a faster time, but it shouldn't be an issue. Great. So that's it for TwoSum in LeetCode using Python. Hope you guys learned something through this video. And yeah, hope you guys have the great rest of your day. Thank you.